silver on the window. Your suitcase waited by the stairs. The clock kept talking through the silence while I pretended not to care. You asked me, is this what you want? I looked away and let you guess. I wore my pride like Sunday clothing, buttoned tightly to my chest. I thought love would turn you back. I thought you knew what silence meant, but a heart can lose forever. In the moment it won't bend. I should have said stay when your hand was on the door. I should have crossed that quiet room and held you once more. Pride can sound like silence till silence has its way. I've had a lifetime to remember. I should have said stay. The maple grew above the rooftop. The children scattered down the road. I changed the paper in the hallway, but some rooms never let things go. I heard your name in crowded stations, saw your face in passing cars, and every tender word I swallowed only stretched the distance far. I learned winning one small battle can cost more than we can see. You were waiting for an answer. Love was waiting there with me. I should have said stay when your hand was on the door. I should have crossed that quiet room and told you what you were to me. Pride can sound like silence till silence has its way. I've had a lifetime to remember. I should have said stay. Wherever time has carried you, I hope your days were warm and bright. I hope a hand reached out to hold you through every cold and restless night. As for me, I speak more gently. I never turn my eyes away. The heart grows brave a little late, but still it learns to say stay when your hand is on the door. Let me cross this quiet room and hold you once more. I cannot change that evening or call back yesterday, but if these words should find you wherever you are today, know I loved you more than silence showed. I should have said stay. smile is on the mantle, still missing one tooth in the spring. I dust off the frame every Sunday and wonder what news you might bring. The kettle begins its small singing, the daylight turns gold on the wall. I lower the old kitchen radio so I won't miss your call. You promised when the city took you, Sunday would still bring you near. I know how quickly weeks can vanish, but I always keep this hour clear. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low, waiting for your voice to reach me from a city far from home. I don't need any promises or reasons for the time. Just say I'm doing fine, Mom, and let me hear you smile. Sunday at 7, I wait beside the phone. I save up all the little stories, the new rose blooming by the gate. The grocer asked if you were busy. I said your work was going great. The doctor says my heart is steady. I leave out nights I cannot sleep. A mother keeps the darker weather so her child can travel free. I know you're running with the morning, bills and trains and mouths to feed, but love can live on 7 minutes. Sometimes 7's all I need. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low, waiting for your voice to reach me from a city far from home. I don't need a long conversation or apologies tonight. Just say I'm doing fine, Mom, and let me hear you smile. Sunday at 7, I wait beside the phone. At 20 after, I stop waiting, fold my list and pour the tea. And suddenly the old phone trembles like another heart beside me. Hello, Mom, I know it's been too long. Your voice is tired and small. I close my eyes and hold the line, as if I could hold you through it all. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low. Tonight your voice has finally found me from a city far from home. We don't need any promises. The years can take their time. You say I'm doing fine, Mom. I softly say, so am I. Sunday at 7, we let the hours go by. ticket one September. The ink was blue, the paper thin. The midnight train would take me eastward, where I thought my life would begin. Then Father's hands began to tremble, so I said I'll leave next spring. One spring became another. Duty called and I obeyed. The ticket faded in the darkness, where all my plans were laid. I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I meant to claim, while every year rolled down the track and never came again. I kept a ticket in my drawer till the rails forgot my name. I raised 2 children by the river, sang while hanging sheets to dry. I love the life that grew around me. Still another life passed by. Each time the night train crossed the valley, I heard my younger spirit cry. I was grateful I was needed. Still one question followed me: what became of that brave woman I had always meant to be? I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I meant to claim, while every year rolled down the track and never came again. I kept a ticket in my drawer till the rails forgot my name. Tonight I laid it on the table and sang the song I used to know. No train was waiting at my window. Still I let my own voice go. I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I did not claim. But tonight my song rose through the dark and found its voice again. No train was waiting in the night. Still the rails remembered my name. At 22, I rented a window above the bakery on Main. I measured silk beneath the lamplight and learned each young bride's name. They spoke of June and painted houses, while I pinned their lace in place. I told each one, you look like heaven, and meant it every time. Then swept the pearls from the floorboards after the bells had chimed. I dressed every bride in white beneath that warm old window light. My hands made every promise shine, though no one ever then walked home alone each night. The daughters brought their daughters with their mothers' veils grown thin. I let the seams out at the shoulders and stitched old memories in. My hair turned silver in the mirror, but my hands stayed sure and kind. They called my work a gift of love, and perhaps they all were right. Still no one waited at my doorway when I turned the sign each night. I dressed every bride in white beneath that warm old window light. My hands made every promise shine, though no one ever made a simple dress for me, not for vows before an altar, just to honor who I've been. I dressed every bride in white beneath that warm old window light. Tonight I wear the dress I every dream that had to wait. I dressed every bride in white and wore my own dress home tonight. Every afternoon at 4, I find you by the garden wall. You watch watch the sparrows in the branches, but you don't know me at all. I say your name and tell you mine. You smile and offer me your chair. I bring a photograph from Brighton and our wedding day in June. You study both our younger faces, then turn back toward the room. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It finds me in the silence, like it always used to. Though the years erase each line, your hand remembers mine. You ask if I have any children. I say 2, and both have your eyes. You laugh and call their father lucky. I smile so you won't see me cry. The nurse brings tea at 5:30. You take it plain the way you did. 1,000 days have left your memory, yet one small truth remains. Whenever I rise to leave you, your fingers find me again. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It finds me in the silence, like it always used to. Though the years erase each line, your hand remembers mine. Maybe love is more than memory, more than dates and spoken vows. Maybe somewhere underneath it, you are still beside me now. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It holds me in the silence, the way it always used to. Though you cannot say my name, your hand remembers mine. After the mourners left the driveway, I found your key beside the sink. Your workshop held the smell of cedar and oil-stained rags beside the bench. Your glasses rested by the hammer. A silent clock lay half repaired. I used to wait for you to tell me what other fathers always said. But love was not a word you carried. It lived in what you did instead. The words you never said were written in your hands. In every broken thing you mended, and every careful plan I waited years to hear them. Now I finally understand. You waited up without a question when I came home at 2:30. You built a cradle for my daughter and painted it the softest blue. You never spoke of being worried. You simply checked the locks at night. I thought your silence meant a distance, a wall I could not understand. Now every quiet act of kindness feels like a letter from your hands. The words you never said were written in your hands. In every broken thing you mended, and every careful plan I waited years to hear them. Now I finally understand. It trembled once, then found its sound. And in that small and steady ticking, I heard your love without a sound. The words you never said were written in your hands. In every road you drove to find me, in every quiet plan I no longer need to hear them. That I finally understand. I drove back through the old town, along a road I used to know. The bakery became a bank, the picture house had closed. I turned where Maple Lane once ended and stopped beside the curb. No gate, no porch, no kitchen window, only painted lines and cars, where our summer used to gather underneath the roof of stars, where the apple tree stood. There 7, where the apple tree stood. I heard my mother call for supper, saw my father wash the ford, my brother carving crooked letters on a weather-beaten board. For one breath the ears fell open, then the traffic pulled me back. I laid my palm against the pavement as if roots were underneath. A home can vanish from the roadside and still remain beneath your feet, where the apple tree stood. There is nothing but stone, no swing in the branches, no path leading home. But I am still 7, where the apple tree stood. I brought a young tree home that evening, planted it beside my gate. When its first white blossoms open, our lost spring will bloom again. Where the apple tree stood. Oh, there is nothing but stone, no swing in the branches, no path leading home. But spring will find my garden, as I always knew it would. And I am still 7, where the apple tree stood. You said the room was far too crowded, the new place would be small. The movers waited in the hallway, with their blankets by the wall. You wrote a price upon a label, I laid my hand across the keys. You only saw a worn out upright, too heavy now to keep. But every note beneath that cover held a life you couldn't see. Don't sell the old piano, it knows every life I've lived. Your first steps crossed beside it, your father sang off key. Don't sell the old piano, It's the last home left in me. I played it through the lean years when work was hard to find. At Christmas all your voices would meet my hands in time. The night we lost your father, I played until the dawn. Some things become more precious when nearly all is gone. The heart can hear a family inside a single song. Don't sell the old piano, it knows every life I've lived. Your first steps crossed beside it, your father sang off key. Don't sell the old piano, it's the last home left in me. Then your little girl sat down there and found the middle C. She played the tune I taught you when you still reached my knee. Don't sell the old piano, it knows the road we've come. Let her small hands wake the music where our family still lives on. Don't sell the old piano, let it keep our voices home. I came before the morning crowds while rain lay on the stone. I traced the letters with my finger and stood with you alone. A faded ribbon lay beneath your name. They said you'd be home before winter. You left your favorite record spinning and never came back again. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. They speak of duty and of pride, but I still see my little brother running barefoot by my side. I married and raised a family, watched silver fill my hair. At every table celebration, I felt your empty chair. I told my children all your stories, so time would always know your face. Some losses never become smaller. We only learn their weight. The sister in me kept on waiting. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. They speak of duty and of pride, but I still see my little brother running barefoot by my side. Today I brought your baseball glove, the one I stole at 10. I laid it down beneath your name and felt us young again. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. I whisper, brother, it is me. And for one breath beside that wall, we're children by the creek. At 6 I reached to fill your water. Before I knew what I had done, the kitchen waited for your footsteps, while morning gathered in the room. Your blanket still beside the heater, your collar by the door. This old house lost all its laughter after my John was gone. You laid your head across my slippers and stayed until the dawn. Your collar by the door still rings when the wind comes through. For one foolish little heartbeat, I believe that it is you. The whole house stops and listens to your collar by the door. The neighbors say I ought to move it, the bowl, the blanket, and the lead. They mean to spare me from remembering, but memory is what I need. I walk our road around the churchyard and miss your shadow next to mine. You never asked me to be younger or stronger than I could. You only stayed through every silence, the way a true companion should. Your collar by the door still rings when the wind comes through. For one foolish little heartbeat, I believe that it is you. The whole house stops and listens to your collar by the door. Tonight I held your collar softly and walked our path alone. I heard no footsteps beside me. Still, love came all the way home. Your collar by the door may ring when the wind comes through. For one tender little heartbeat, I will stop and think of you. I'll take our walk tomorrow, though my steps are slow and sore. Then come home in the evening to your collar by the door. The factory closed that summer. By winter, work was gone. The heating bill lay on the table. Our girls slept with their coats on. I turned my ring beneath the lamplight and knew what must be done. At the pawn shop you stood speechless while he counted out the bills. That little ring looked smaller than the life it carried still. We sold the ring that winter to keep the children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. A stranger took the gold, but your hand remained in mine. When better years came softly, you bought a silver band. It never shone like the first one, but fit my weathered hand. I wore it through our anniversaries and through your final night. Now it rests upon my finger as I sit beside your chair. Some promises grow stronger when the gold is no longer there. We sold the ring that winter to keep the children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. A stranger took the gold, but your hand remained in mine. Our daughters never knew the reason. They woke up warm that year. We never told them what it cost us, or why you hid your tears. We sold the ring that winter to keep our children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. The gold belonged to strangers, but your promise stayed with me. This morning in the kitchen, I called, "Take your coat, it's cold." The words came out so gently, in a voice I'd heard of old. I caught my face reflected and saw my mother's eyes. I spent my youth resisting every lesson she would give. Now her smallest words return to me in the way I choose to live. She did, and hum her songs again. I sound like my mother, and she sounds like home to me. I found her old recipe book. A ribbon marked the page. Her handwriting had faded, but the flower stains remained. I heard her in my own hands as I kneaded dough again. I had listened longer when she called me to her side. I thought there would be home to me. If I could have one evening, I would let her talk till dawn. I would never change the subject or say that I must be gone. I sound like my mother when I call the children in. I say the words she gave me and let her love begin. She sounds like home to me. The grocer carries out my bags and calls me ma'am with care. The nurse says, Mrs. Brown, sit down, and asks me how I fare. My children call me every Sunday. Their voices warm the room. I am grateful for each kindness, for every name they say. Still one small word went with you and never found its way. They call me mom, they call me grandma. The doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as I make my way through town. But since you left this world behind you, nobody calls me darling now. You called me darling in the kitchen with flour on my sleeve. You called me darling through the hard years when we had little to believe. Even when the children were sleeping, you whispered it close to me. No other word could hold the woman I only was with you. A lifetime lived in 2 soft syllables that only sounded true. They call me mom, they call me grandma. The doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as I make my way through town. But since you left this world behind you, nobody calls me darling now. a tenderness that still belonged to you. They call me mom, they call me grandma, the doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as evening settles down and memory speaks in your old voice and calls me darling now. Rain traced silver on the window. Your suitcase waited by the stairs. The clock kept talking through the silence while I pretended not to care. You asked me, is this what you want? I looked away and let you guess. I wore my pride like Sunday clothing, buttoned tightly to my chest. I thought love would turn you back. I thought you knew what silence meant, but a heart can lose forever. In the moment it won't bend. I should have said stay when your hand was on the door. I should have crossed that quiet room and held you once more. Pride can sound like silence till silence has its way. I've had a lifetime to remember. I should have said stay. The maple grew above the rooftop. The children scattered down the road. I changed the paper in the hallway, but some rooms never let things go. I heard your name in crowded stations, saw your face in passing cars, and every tender word I swallowed only stretched the distance far. I learned winning one small battle can cost more than we can see. You were waiting for an answer. Love was waiting there with me. I should have said stay when your hand was on the door. I should have crossed that quiet room and told you what you were to me. Pride can sound like silence till silence has its way. I've had a lifetime to remember. I should have said stay. Wherever time has carried you, I hope your days were warm and bright. I hope a hand reached out to hold you through every cold and restless night. As for me, me, I speak more gently. I never turn my eyes away. The heart grows brave a little late, but still it learns to say, stay. When your hand is on the door, let me cross this quiet room and hold you once more. I cannot change that evening or call back yesterday, but if these words should find you wherever you are today, know I loved you more than silence showed. I should have said stay. School day smile is on the mantle, still missing one tooth in the spring. I dust off the frame every Sunday and wonder what news you might bring. The kettle begins its small singing, the daylight turns gold on the wall. I lower the old kitchen radio so I won't miss your call. You promised when the city took you, Sunday would still bring you near. I know how quickly weeks can vanish, but I always keep this hour clear. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low, waiting for your voice to reach me from a city far from home. I don't need any promises or reasons for the time. Just say I'm doing fine, Mom, and let me hear you smile. Sunday at 7, I wait beside the phone. I save up all the little stories, the new rose blooming by the gate. The grocer asked if you were busy. I said your work was going great. The doctor says my heart is steady. I leave out nights I cannot sleep. A mother keeps the darker weather so her child can travel free. I know you're running with the morning, bills and trains and mouths to feed, but love can live on 7 minutes. Sometimes 7's all I need. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low, waiting for your voice to reach me from a city far from home. I don't need a long conversation beside the phone. At 20 after I stop waiting, fold my list and pour the tea. And suddenly the old phone trembles like another heart beside me. Hello, Mom, I know it's been too long. Your voice is tired and small. I close my eyes and hold the line, as if I could hold you through it all. Sunday at 7, I turn the radio low. Tonight your voice has finally found me. From a city far from home, we don't need any promises. The years can take their time, you say. I'm doing fine, Mom, I softly say, so am I. Sunday at 7, we let the hours go by. I bought a ticket one September. The ink was blue, the paper thin. The midnight train would take me eastward, where I thought my life would begin. Then Father's hands began to tremble, so I said I'll leave next spring. One spring became another. Duty called and I obeyed. The ticket faded in the darkness, where all my plans were laid. I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I meant to claim, while every year rolled down the track and never came again. I kept a ticket in my drawer till the rails forgot my name. I raised 2 children by the river, sang while hanging sheets to dry. I love the life that grew around me. Still another life passed by. Each time the night train crossed the valley, I heard my younger spirit cry. I was grateful I was needed. Still one question followed me. What became of that brave woman I had always meant to be? I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I meant to claim, while every year rolled down the track and never came again. I kept a ticket in my drawer till the rails forgot my name. Tonight I laid it on always go. I kept a ticket in my drawer for the life I did not claim. But tonight my song rose through the dark and found its voice again. No train was waiting in the night, still the rails remembered my name. At 22, I rented a window above the bakery on Main. I measured silk beneath the lamplight and learned each young bride's name. They spoke of June and painted houses, while I pinned their lace in place. I told each one, you look like heaven, and meant it every time. Then swept the pearls from the floorboards after the bells had chimed. I dressed every bride in white beneath that warm old window light. My hands made every promise shine, though no one ever asked for mine. I dressed every bride in white, then walked home alone each night. The daughters brought their daughters with their mothers' veils grown thin. I let the seams out at the shoulders and stitched old memories in. My hair turned silver in the mirror, but my hands stayed sure and kind. They called my work a gift of love, and perhaps they all were right. Still no one waited at my doorway when I turned the sign each night. I dressed every bride in white beneath that warm old window light. My hands made every promise shine, though no one ever asked for mine. I dressed every bride in white, then walked home alone each night. Tonight I cut the final satin, made a simple dress for me, not for vows before an altar, just to honor who I've been. I dressed every bride in white every bride in white, and wore my own dress home tonight. Every afternoon at 4, I find you by the garden wall. You watch the sparrows in the branches, but you don't know me at all. I say your name and tell you mine. You smile and offer me your chair. I bring a photograph from Brighton and our wedding day in June. You study both our younger faces, then turn back toward the room. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It finds me in the silence like it always used to. Though the years erase each line, your hand remembers mine. You ask if I have any children. I say 2, and both have your eyes. You laugh and call their father lucky. I smile so you won't see me cry. The nurse brings tea at 5:30. You take it plain the way you did. 1,000 days have left your memory, yet one small truth remains. Whenever I rise to leave you, your fingers find me again. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It finds me in the silence like it always used to. Though the years erase each line, your hand remembers mine. Maybe love is more than memory, more than dates and spoken vows. Maybe somewhere underneath it, you are still beside me now. Your hand remembers mine when your eyes no longer do. It holds me in the silence the way it always used to. Though you can't driveway. I found your key beside the sink. Your workshop held the smell of cedar and oil-stained rags beside the bench. Your glasses rested by the hammer. A silent clock lay half repaired. I used to wait for you to tell me what other fathers always said, but love was not a word you carried. It lived in what you did instead. The words you never said were written in your hands, in every broken thing you mended, and every careful plan. I waited years to hear them. Now I finally understand. You waited up without a question when I came home at 2:30. You built a cradle for my daughter and painted it the softest blue. You never spoke of being worried. You simply checked the locks at night. I thought your silence meant a distance, a wall I could not understand. Now every quiet act of kindness feels like a letter from your hand. The words you never said were written in your hands, in every broken thing you mended, and every careful plan. I waited years to hear them. Now I finally understand. It trembled once, then found its sound, and in that small and steady ticking, I heard your love without a sound. The words you never said were written in your hands, in every road you drove to find me, in every quiet plan. I no longer need to hear them. That I finally understand. I drove back through the old town, along a road I used to know. The bakery became a bank, the picture house had closed. I turned where Maple Lane once ended and stopped beside the curb. No gate, no porch, no kitchen window, only only painted lines and cars, where our summer used to gather underneath the roof of stars, where the apple tree stood. There is nothing but stone, no swing in the branches, no path leading home. But I am still 7, where the apple tree stood. I heard my mother call for supper, saw my father wash the ford, my brother carving crooked letters on a weather-beaten board. For one breath the years fell open, then the traffic pulled me back. I laid my palm against the pavement as if roots were underneath. A home can vanish from the roadside and still remain beneath your feet, where the apple tree stood. There is nothing but stone, no swing in the branches, no path leading home. But I am still 7, where the apple tree stood. I brought a young tree home that evening, planted it beside my gate. When its first white blossoms open, our lost spring will bloom again, where the apple tree stood. Oh, there is nothing but stone, no swing in the branches, no path leading home. But spring will find my garden, as I always knew it would. And I am still 7, where the apple tree stood. You said the room was far too crowded, the new place would be small. The movers waited in the hallway, with their blankets by the wall. You wrote a price upon a label. I laid my hand across the keys. You only saw a worn-out upright, too heavy now to keep. But every note beneath that cover held a life you couldn't see. Don't sell the old piano. It knows every life I've lived. Your first steps crossed beside it. Your father sang off key. Don't sell the old piano. It's the last home left in me. I played it through the lean years when work was hard to find. At Christmas all your voices would meet my hands in time. The night we lost your father, I played until the dawn. Some things become more precious when nearly all is gone. The heart can hear a family inside a single song. Don't sell the old piano. It knows every life I've lived. Your first steps crossed beside it. Your father sang off key. Don't sell the old piano. It's the last home left in me. Then your little girl sat down there and found the middle seat. She played the tune I taught you when you still reached my knee. Don't sell the old piano. It knows the road we've come. Let her small hands wake the music where our family still lives on. Don't sell the old piano. Let it keep our voices home. I came before the morning crowds while rain lay on the stone. I traced the letters with my finger and stood with you alone. A faded ribbon lay beneath your name. They said you'd be home before winter. You left your favorite record spinning and never came back again. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. speak of duty and of pride, but I still see my little brother running barefoot by my side. I married and raised a family, watched silver fill my hair. At every table celebration, I felt your empty chair. I told my children all your stories, so time would always know your face. Some losses never become smaller. We only learn their weight. The sister in me kept on waiting. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. They speak of duty and of pride, but I still see my little brother running barefoot by my side. Today I brought your baseball glove, the one I stole at 10. I laid it down beneath your name and felt us young again. Your name is on the wall, forever 21. I lived the years you never had and carried everyone. They call you brave, they call you fallen. I whisper, brother, it is me. And for one breath beside that wall, we're children by the creek. At 6 I reached to fill your water. Before I knew what I had done, the kitchen waited for your footsteps, while morning gathered in the room. Your blanket still beside the heater, your collar by the door. This old house lost all its laughter after my John was gone. You laid your head across my slippers and stayed until the dawn. Your collar by the door still rings when the wind comes through. For one foolish little heartbeat, I believe that it is you. The whole house stops and listens to your collar by the door. The neighbors say I ought to move it, the bowl, the blanket, and the lead. They mean to spare me from remembering and miss your shadow next to mine. You never asked me to be younger or stronger than I could. You only stayed through every silence, the way a true companion should. Your collar by the door still rings when the wind comes through. For one foolish little heartbeat, I believe that it is you. The whole house stops and listens to your collar by the door. Tonight I held your collar softly and walked our path alone. I heard no footsteps beside me, still love came all the way home. Your collar by the door may ring when the wind comes through. For one tender little heartbeat, I will stop and think of you. I'll take our walk tomorrow, though my steps are slow and sore. Then come home in the evening to your collar by the door. The factory closed that summer. By winter, work was gone. The heating bill lay on the table. Our girls slept with their coats on. I turned my ring beneath the lamplight and knew what must be done. At the pawn shop you stood speechless while he counted out the bills. That little ring looked smaller than the life it carried still. We sold the ring that winter to keep the children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. A stranger took the gold, but your hand remained in mine. When better years came softly, you bought a silver band. It never shone like the first one, but fit my weathered hand. I wore it through our anniversaries and through your final night. Now it rests upon my finger as I sit beside your chair. Some promises grow stronger when the gold is no longer there. We sold the ring that winter to keep the children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. A stranger took the gold, but your hand remained in mine. Our daughters never knew the reason. They woke up warm that year. We never told them what it cost us or why you hid your tears. We sold the ring that winter to keep our children warm. You held my empty finger all the way home through the storm. The gold belonged to strangers, but your promise stayed with me. This morning in the kitchen, I called, "Take your coat, it's cold." The words came out so gently, in a voice I'd heard of old. I caught my face reflected and saw my mother's eyes. I spent my youth resisting every lesson she would give. Now her smallest words return to me in the way I choose to live. I sound like my mother when I call the children in. I fold the towels the way she did and hum her songs again. I sound like my mother, and she sounds like home to me. I found her old recipe book. A ribbon marked the page. Her handwriting had faded, but the flower stains remained. I needed dough again. I wish I had listened longer when she called me to her side. I thought there would be years enough to ask about her life. I sound like my mother when I call the children in. I fold the towels the way she did and hum her songs again. I sound like my mother, and she sounds like home to me. If I could have one evening, I would let her talk till dawn. I would never change the subject or say that I must be gone. I sound like my mother when I call the children in. I say the words she gave me and let her love begin. I sound like my mother, and she sounds like home to me. The grocer carries out my bags and calls me ma'am with care. The nurse says, Mrs. Brown, sit down, and asks me how I fare. My children call me every Sunday. Their voices warm the room. I am grateful for each kindness, for every name they say. Still one small word went with you and never found its way. They call me mom, they call me grandma. The doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as I make my way through town. But since you left this world behind you, nobody calls me darling now. You called me darling in the kitchen with flour on my sleeve. You called me darling through the hard years when we had little to believe. Even when the children were sleeping, you whispered it close to me. syllables that only sounded true. They call me mom, they call me grandma. The doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as I make my way through town. But since you left this world behind you, nobody calls me darling now. Tonight I said goodnight, my darling, the way you used to do. The silence held a tenderness that still belonged to you. They call me mom, they call me grandma. The doctor calls me Mrs. Brown. I answer every name they give me as evening settles down and memory speaks in your old voice and calls me darling